nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bernard. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Going up top. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the 2nd half.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw it, Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Spins away from the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker... He gets a hand on it. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit, getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
So here comes the Auburn offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Got a man. It's Bernard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Out of the gun to give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Bernard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it through it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Alston. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot.
It just seemed wide open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll pull it on the read. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D.
And it could not go any worse for this offense. All you're thinking is run the clock out. We have the lead. Defense does exactly what they wanted to do. They had to get a stop. They had to force a turnover. They forced the turnover, scoop it up, and now craziness. They take the lead late in the 4th quarter. What a play by this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Still on his feet at the 40. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling circling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after.
He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will fly at Toomer's Corner. The Eagles will fly, and it is an orange and blue game as Auburn takes down the Tide in the Iron Bowl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.